Happy New Year to everybody. This is our first episode, and for starters, it became very eventful already. Thank you very much for staying on. I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful Christmas break. And 2022, it promises to be challenging, but andito pa rin tayo. Sabi nga natin, bring it on. Yun na dapat yung attitude natin ngayon. So, 2022, let's start with something light muna. The Pantone color for 2022 is very PERA. Pakita nga natin yon direct. Kaya nga ito yung outfit ko eh. When I check my wardrobe, wala ako masyadong mga violet. And ito lang ang pinaka, it's a bit striped, so nilagyan ko na lang kasi it's a sundress. Ayoko pa mag-sundress, medyo malamig pa ang simoy ng hangin. So yan po ang ating color of the year. Very PERA. Para siyang lilacish, violetish. And hindi ako, makonti, wala pala akong ganun na kulay sa wardrobe ko. Alright, so what are we going to talk about today? Sana nga, naging okay yung Christmas nyo. Kami, we do have this family tradition na lumaalis kami. So doon sa mga tinatamad pang magtrabaho, I also wrote an article. It's called Nakakatamad, How to Motivate Yourself to Get Back to Work After the Holidays. And there are 10 tips there that you can use so that you can get back. Kasi sabi nga nila, 2022, umaandar na whether we are ready or not. And ang ginawa namin, we went to a resort in Palawan at doon namin ginawa yung assessment of our year 2021. And we also shared our respective goals for the year 2022. Pakita nga natin yung some of the photos that we took during our year-ender with my family, of course. That's my husband, Marvin, my oldest, Martin, Enrique, and Anton. So, marami ng mga may mga sumulat na sa amin. Sumulat sila sa FQ team at fqmom.com asking for our family goal setting template. And we sent it to a few of you, all those who asked for it, at balitaan nyo ako kung paano yung magiging experience nyo. All right, so now let's go to our topic for today. In Chapter 2 of my first book, Raising Pinoy Boys, I discussed the 4 basic personality types. And these are the following. There's the sanguine, the popular personality. Ito yung parang mga life of the party. Yan. Meron ding choleric, the powerful personality. Yung choleric, yan yung mga, kung extreme ka, medyo bossy ka, no? And then the third one is the melancholy or the perfect personality. Ito yung mga kailangan lagi perfect. Kaya kung minsan masyadong yung ibang tao, lalo na yung mga activators na nababagalan. And then the fourth is the phlegmatic, the peaceful personality. The fourth is phlegmatic, peaceful personality. Na parang, dapat chill lang tayo. Maganda yan para sa mga unity in certain groups. So I discussed this in my first book to help the parents understand the different personalities of their children and also their own, para hindi sila nagka-clash. Ngayon, ang pag-uusapan natin, ano ba ang topic natin ngayon, Direk? Ang topic natin ngayon ay PERA-sonalities. Nakakatuwa, no? Kasi even that personality type will also have an effect on the way we deal with money. And we are very lucky today because our special guest, ito yung parang expertise niya, yung mga personality types. He will talk to us about the different personalities, particularly in relationship to how each personality type behaves towards money. Kaya PERA-sonalities. And ang cute ako doon sa cover ng libro niya. Mamaya makikita nyo, i-share niya sa atin. Kailangan talaga maintindihan natin yung ating personality para maunawaan din natin kung paano, bakit nga ba ako ganito? Ito namang kapatid ko, hindi naman ganoon. Kasi magkaiba kayo ng personalities. So, wag na nating patagalin. the author of a lot of books, including Unique Youth, Uniquely in Love, Determined, at marami pang iba. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome JAYSON Logan Law. Ang bongga ng name, di ba? Woohoo!
Hello!
Hi, Jason! Sorry
Thank you for
about
having
that.
me. Ayan ang 2022 for us. But I love your
Yeah.
composure and laging really thank you for having me and I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, and thank you very much for saying yes to my invitation. Alam mo, excited na ako eh. Kaya lang siguro maganda, umpisahan natin to. Bigyan mo naman yung ating mga viewers ng a little bit of a background about yourself. Paano ka na-umpisa dito? Ano ka ba? Gaano ka ba kayaman? Sa ending na yon, kung gaano ka kayaman. Sige, go ahead.
Mukhang kailangan ibang topic tayo. Well, I started at a young age, nagnegosyo na ako. And I thought it was that simple. And at the age of 22, I got into sales. And
Mhm.
at the age of around 25, 26, I started a number of businesses. Akala ko ganun yung way to go. I compared myself to others.
Mhm.
And na-bankrupt ako at the age of 30.
Wow.
Tapos, it was December 2010. I had a speaking engagement. So what I do for a living is I'm an inspirational speaker. I'm a coach. And I use my experiences to help others in terms of personal development and also their finances. Tapos yung December 2010, nasabi ko sa audience, me and my wife, had 8 credit cards, all with debt. Tapos
Wow.
nabayaran na namin siya in 2.5 years. Isa na lang natitira. Nilabas ko yung huling credit card. I told them this is the last credit card and we paid it off 2 days ago. Got a pair of scissors. I told them this is what you call plastic surgery. Ginupit ko sa harap nila. Freedom, finally. Yun yung story.
I love it. I love it. So you had 8 credit cards. My golly. So alam mo yon, yung ba yung naramdaman mo na para siyang at the start, magic plastic eh, no? Para siyang magic wand na pag swipe mo, zhup! Okay, nakakabili ako. And then hindi natin nalalaman na nag-accumulate pala yan. And as long as we don't pay the entire balance, nanganganak pa yan ng interest, penalty, at kung ano-ano pa. Ang
Yeah.
galing. So you also went, I'm wondering, I'm just imagining now how much stress you also went through
Yeah, kasi
during that time.
yung sa amin, it's more of more of our restaurant business. So we had to
Mhm.
finance it. Kailangan namin magpaikot ng pera. Tapos my partners before promised that they would infuse more capital, hindi natuloy. Kaya kami lumobo yung utang namin. Kaya it was a big, huge lesson for me. And dun ko din nasulat yung libro ko na determined. So yun, kumbaga sa Tagalog, #hugot.
Hugot. So yun ba ang unang-una mong libro? The Determined?
Well, my first book was Unique, 2012.
Yes.
Yung Determined, hindi ko siya dapat isusulat. Nasulat ko siya because yung mga friends ko encouraged me to do so. One of them was si Tita Connie Reyes. So in one prayer meeting, she told me, Jason, ini-impress lang sa akin, write that book. And yun yung naging sa akin, naging trigger.
Yeah, ang galing. Kasi really, sometimes kasi nag-aalangan tayo, share ko ba to, no? But what we are doing is really making others learn from our mistakes. Sabi nga nila, di ba, we always hear that a mistake is a great teacher, but the greater teacher is the mistake of others. And that was very generous of you to share your experiences in that book. So, bale, how long had you been married nung 2010? Yung dramatic nyo na mala Oprah Winfrey na nag-plastic surgery.
Nako, baka magkamali ako, napakompute no? I think we were almost mga 9 years kami noon. We're married for 18 years. And mga ganon, mga almost 10 years kami. Tapos, ang mahirap pa noon, my wife got pregnant after mga 4 years pa on her 5th year bago kami nagka-baby. So, buntis siya noon. Buntis siya. Di namin alam kung saan kami kukuha ng pang-hospital.
Yeah.
Na-exhaust na namin lahat yung resources namin. Kaya yung time na yon, yung nag-PPT party ka, feeling mo yung confidence mo nawala na kasi nawala na yung negosyo
Mm.
mo and my identity is was
Yes.
attached to my business.
Oh, that's true. So, ang mga businesses mo ba, were they all in food or may iba pa?
Medyo madami-dami. Most of them were small-scale businesses, very small. But
Mm-mm.
eventually, I had one or two that became medium-sized. So meron
Mhm.
kaming direct selling na company. We had a manufacturing ng mga food supplements, tapos mga deliveries ng pack meals, mga
Mhm.
kiosk sa malls. Yun
Yeah.
din yung isang lesson that I learned sa mga nanonood dito na mga millennials or centennials. You have to learn to focus. Drop
That's true.
everything first, focus on one before you palakihin nyo muna yan bago kayo gumawa ng mga kung ano-ano pa.
And if I may add, Jason, ito yung tinatawag natin na the second basic law of money is to get only into a business that you understand and seek advice only from competent people. Kasi kung minsan, we are swayed na, uy, ang laki ng kinikita niya doon. Ako din, pasok din ako. Actually, I also had a similar experience kasi so investment banker ako, no? And then, naging full-time homemaker ako. And in one party with our neighbors, nagkakwentuhan kami. And he had a very successful fast food stall at the Shangri-La Plaza. So
Wow.
sabi niya, oh, para bang naghahakot-hakot lang ng pera everyday, nangongolekta lang ng sales. And then he said, oh, there's a stall that's for sale. You might want to take a look at it. Eh, di go. Ako, kami. Marvin and I, and then another couple. Para kasi siguro sabi ni Marvin, para I would also have a little bit of something to do on the side, aside from being a full-time mom. Ayun, sa awa ng Diyos, hindi inisip ang second basic law of money. Eh, hindi nga ako mahilig magluto eh.
Ako hindi marunong magluto, nag-restaurant. Imagine.
Ako naman, pwedeng mapilitan ko, wala na. Pero hindi ko hilig. Tsaka even yung grocery, di ba a lot of people, especially moms, they love going to the grocery. Ako hindi, once a month lang ako noon. Ngayon hindi na nga online na lang. Anyway, so yun. So at the start, parang nung kumikita okay, pero nung break even na lang. Sabi ko, ayoko na. So parang that was a big lesson for us na hindi ka lang basta papasok just because kumikita si kapitbahay or si kapatid, pinsan. Kung ano talaga, yung ano mo, yung gift mo, that's what you use. And that's what we'd like to remind all our viewers out there. Alamin niyo po, ano bang binigay ng Diyos sa akin? Saan ba ako magaling na alam niyo yung giliw na giliw kayo, what is that thing that you are willing to do even if you don't get paid for? Di ba?
Correct. Tsaka sa investing, di ba? Ganyan rin ngayon. Pag narinig natin yung mga cryptocurrencies.
Exactly.
Axie Infinity, na marami akong kilala na pinasok. Ngayon, nalulugi na dahil nakiuso.
Kailangan nagigets nyo muna, naintindihan nyo ng gusto. Tapos Jason, ito na yung gusto kong puntahan. Paano ka nag-zero in? Kasi cute na cute talaga ako doon sa mga books mo. On discussing the personalities. Kasi I do believe in that also. Ano rin ako I am a certified strengths coach. So, yan din, pinag-aaralan din namin yan, ina-apply namin. Kanya-kanya kasi tayong gifts, di ba? So tell us how you got into that aspect of your speaking and writing.
Yan. Magkakaintindihan tayo kasi I'm a certified strengths coach also.
Yeah! Gallup?
Yes, Gallup.
Yes.
I'm batch 4 ata.
Batch
I think you're the first batch ka, di ba?
Yes.
Yeah. Ako, third or fourth batch.
Sige. So, kwentuhan mo kami how you got into this dito sa unique book series.
Well, ako kasi I started speaking, no? I didn't want to speak, but I was part of a direct selling company when I was around 21 years old. And I was forced to speak because they want someone to reach out to the younger audience para maabot yung mga mas bata. Kaya nila ako nilalagay doon. And then eventually one thing led to another. Tapos kinikwento ko sa dami-dami kong nagawang talks. After more than 10 years pa ako, binayaran ng isang kumpanya to speak for them.
Really? So can I just say that again? You had been speaking for 10 years and then your first fee as a speaker came on after 10 years na.
After 10 years. So, nagnenegosyo ako doon. It wasn't my bread and butter. Na-invite ako. But I had a lot already. Yung hindi nga pro bono abono. Kasi bibigyan ka ng ballpen, bibigyan ka ng libro, mas malaki pa yung pinanggas mo. And I didn't know na ito yung magiging path ko pala.
Uy, ang galing. Alam mo, similarly si Bo Sanchez, yan din yung nakwento niya noon na syempre, bigay lang siya ng bigay ng mga mga talks niya. Tapos may nakatabi siya na, ewan ko ba kung kakanta or something, ng isang kanta. Tapos nalaman niya kung magkano binayad sa isip niya. Siya yung main doon. Siya yung walang bayad. Teka, sandali lang. So that's how it started. Okay, and then, how did it lead to you talking about different personality types?
Yeah, since I was around 20 to 23, the first time I heard about it, I was blown away. Yung nakita ko siya, sabi ko, ito pala yung paano mo malaman yung mga behaviors ng tao. Kasi ang mga tao, we are all different. Thank God for that. But we
Yes.
can be predictably different. In other words, we understand why this person would act like that, why they do what they do. And then I started teaching it. Tapos the comment that I usually get is this should have been taught in schools. Yun yung laging sinasabi ng mga tao. And true enough, I wrote the book after mga 13 years pa. Since I first encountered it, got certified, learned about it, read so many books about DISC. And then from there, sinulat ko yung unique to contextualize it also for the Filipino setting. Although I've taught it also internationally. Yun yung story.
Can we go through them?
Yeah. You know, since the FQ mom, no, I want to show this. Ayan, handang-handa talaga ako.
Yay, I love it.
We know the golden rule, how we can treat others the way, do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
Mm-hmm.
And an iteration of this would be to treat others the way you want to be treated. And I would ask people this, and dyan sa mga nasa Kumu, Facebook Live, you can probably answer. Kung sino sa inyo dito, you have 2 or more children, okay? Yun yung mga sasagot, ha? Hindi 2 or more spouses. Wives or husbands. 2 or more children, no? If I ask you, who among you love your children equally? Okay, ilagay nyo dyan sa comment section.
Sige
Ayan.
Magpakatotoo pala.
Oo, yung mga choleric usually ang mga nag-iisip dito love ko ba sila lahat equally? Okay. Yung second question is who among you treat your children equally? Okay, lagay nyo dyan, TE na lang para treat equally. So usually, Rose, in my seminars, when I ask this question, lagi ang sinasagot ng mga tao, yes to both questions. But the second one is wrong. We should love our children equally, but we should learn to treat them differently.
Accordingly.
They are different from each other. Ganon. So doon pumapasok yung unique rule. Yung treat others the way they want to be treated, not the way you want to be treated. So magkakaiba kasi tayo. So doon pumapasok yung 4 na personality types. The 4 personality types would be, ito siya, the money personalities. By the way, this is not just the money personalities, no? Pwede kasi siyang gamitin, as you know, strength, as a strengths coach. Iba-iba yung mga applications niya. Pwede siya sa sales, leadership. But in our context right now, we're gonna talk about money. Yan yung mga characters para makita nila, no?
Gusto ko to. Cute na cute ako. Sige, ano ang puumpisahan mo?
So, we'll start with the dominant eagle. By the way, yan yung 4 na animals. The eagle, the rooster. Hindi yan chicken, no? It's a rooster. Yung pangatlo, it's a carabao, na pagkakama ng kasing pig. Wala naman sunga yung pig, no? And then the tarsier, yun yung pang-4, not the monkey.
Okay, tarsier.
So, this is from the DISC profiles, DISC, dominant, influential, steady, and corrective.
Okay.
Similar to the choleric, sanguine, melancholy, and phlegmatic. So dito, ginawa natin DISC para mas mabilis ma-recall ng tao. A study by William Marston in the 1920s and now being used by so many people around the world, millions and millions of people.
Oh guys, mag-notes na kayo mag-notes na kayo para alam nyo kung sino kayo dito sa DISC at saka kung yung mga anak nyo saan sila. Okay, go on.
Ikaw kitang-kita agilang-agila.
Blue eagle ba?
Nalalaman niyo mamaya kung ano yung sinasabi ko. Ito yung there's a test for you to find out who you are, and once you take your test, it's actually in my book para makita mo yung score mo. Doon
Which
mo
book? Tell
malalaman.
them. Which book, Jason?
It's in all the unique books,
Oh,
unique youth, and uniquely in love. Magkakaiba
mhm.
yung context niya. So, yan yung dominant eagles. People who make things happen. Kapag may wall sa harap nila, may challenge sa harap nila, hahanap talaga sila ng way to either smash through that wall. If they can't, they will go around it, over it, under it, whatever it takes. Ganyan. Nakaka-relate ba?
Yeah.
Ayan. So, ang mga dominant eagles, their favorite motto is the motto of Nike, just do
Nike.
it. And yan ang kanilang strengths. They love challenges, results. Sa pera, ganun din sila. No? They want to take control of their money. That's why these people, I noticed mga dominant eagles, no? Hindi sila masyadong nag-i-invest sa mga investments na wala silang control. Gusto nila meron silang control. Ayun. Kaya yung mga iba ayaw mag-invest. For example, real estate. Mag-i-invest lang sila sa real estate kapag part ng negosyo nila yung real estate. And eventually, if they want to settle down, that's the only time. So, yan ang mga strengths nila. There are so many facets of the dominance. Ang weakness naman nila is they can be insensitive. Pag nagsalita, diretsuhan, walang personalan, trabaho lang. Favorite keyword is powerful. Favorite song, My Way. Ayan, ang mga dominant eagles. Kaya alam niyo na kung ano yung nangyayari pag kumanta sila ng ganyan. Ito ang mga samples ng dominant eagles, just to show you. Ayan.
Cool ba yan?
Another example, the late Kobe Bryant. Michael Jordan, if you watched
Of
his
course.
documentary, yung Last
Very
Dance,
much.
super dominant. Yan. So, yung mga dominant eagles, yan ang kanilang mga strengths and their weaknesses. These are their strengths, these are their weaknesses. Okay, by the way, this is just an overview, no? Para magkaroon ng tayo ng idea.
Kaya bilhin nyo dapat yan, libro. Lalo na start of the year, maganda. Magandang milestone nyo yan. Oh, nakilala ko na yung sarili ko tsaka mga anak ko. Sige.
So, yun yung mga dominant eagles. They are what you can call the bold investor. Malakas ang loob nila. Yun din, sometimes to a fault because they lack research.
Buti na lang, inaaral ko yan. Kaya hindi ako sa aking pagiging.
So, yan yung mga examples, yung mga hindi mahilig magluto pero nagtatayo ng restaurant. So that's a clue. Yun yung dominant eagles. Do you have some friends who you feel like are mga dominant eagles na fits this description?
Yeah, marami. And when it comes to investing, parang mas matindi sa mga lalaki. Kasi parang feelingero sila na kayang-kaya nila yung decision making. Although ako, I already go for passive investing. It's so difficult to beat the market, I'm telling you. Mag-index na lang kayo. Yung mga active investing nyo, konting percentage na lang yan. Pampahappy lang sa buhay, pampa-excite. Sige, let's go on. Ganda nito. Nagkakaroon kayo ng free lesson on your personal. May psychology lessons tayo ngayon here on the show. Go ahead, Jason.
I'll fast track a little bit para kung may mga sila questions. Ito yung influential rooster naman. Sila naman yung mga masaya. They love people. They love being with others. And they want to be the center of attention. They want the spotlight. Tapos, ang kanilang strengths is they're creative, they're innovative. Weakness naman nila is they're forgetful. They don't like details. Yan yung mga nagpa-park sa basement 1, hinahanap yung kotse sa basement 3. Yung mga walang dalang ballpen pag mga seminar, pagka-uwi, lima-lima yung dalang ballpen, nakalimutan isole. Pag may nawawala kayong gamit, sila hanapin nyo. So, ang influential roosters, that's their strength. Their favorite keyword is popular. Favorite song is Don't Worry, Be Happy. Weakness is, yun nga, they lack focus. So, samples of influential roosters would be, ayan sila. Okay. And ang kanilang, yung description ng influential rooster is that they are the savvy investor. Kasi they can smell an investment a mile away because of their
Talaga.
connections. At
Mm.
yung meron silang mga kaibigan na contacts, they can connect you to kaibigan ng ganito, na kamag-anak, na kapitbahay, na pinsan sa tuhod ni ganyan. So, ito yung mga people persons, the influential roosters. Ang investment dito sa influentials, sila ang pinaka-susceptible, no? Pagdating sa magagastos ang influentials. They're not, especially the high influential roosters, they're not that good with money. Kaya maganda sa kanila yung mga forced investments.
Okay.
Now, the third one is the steady Carabao. Ayan sila. Ito naman yung mga medyo peace-loving. Sila yung mga, they love to listen. I remember I spoke for the 700 Club Asia, their counselors. And 70% of the attendees were steady Carabaos. May naligaw na konting dominant. Sabi ko, anong ginagawa niyo dito? And yung mga steady Carabaos, sa kanila, they love routine work. Mahilig sila mag-organize. Tapos they're good in listening. They're welcoming. They're consistent pag nag-start na sila. Ayaw lang nila ng mga bagong tasks. They don't like change. Weakness ng mga steady Carabaos is that they don't like confrontation and it's difficult for them to make major decisions. So samples, ayan. Hindi ko alam kung mahilig ka sa showbiz.
Kaya ba? Ay, matagal na rin yung wedding nila.
Yeah, even dun sa wedding, may conflict, di ba? She avoided conflict.
Yeah.
And another example of a steady Carabao. Ayan. And the steady Carabaos, the challenge would be, hirap sila sa decision-making kaya yung kanilang pera, usually, nasa savings account lang. Ayaw nilang mag-risk. May kaibigan ako, Rose, parang, since we're close, hindi nyo naman makikilala kung sino siya. Negosyante. Meron siyang mga around almost 20 million. Lahat nasa savings account. Sabi ko, ang laki na pera nawawala sa'yo. So, eventually, we were able to convince. Nag-invest siya sa real estate recently, so happy kami. Kasi ang mga steady Carabaos, they're the steadfast investor. They're consistent, kaya lang, they have to go out of their comfort zone. You know people who are like that also. Yung mga hindi nag-i-invest, very secured lang, and ganun yung ganun yung mga challenges nila. And lastly, eto na, ang mga corrective tarsiers, the analytical people. Ayan sila. Sila naman yung mga mahilig mag-analyze. They love numbers, Excel files, statistics. Weakness would be analysis paralysis. Sa analyze na paparalyze. Yan. Samples? Teka, ito pala yung mga hilig nila, no? Yung mga maling hiwa ng pie. Ayan. Kasi ma-analyze away na yan mag-asawa. Here are examples of people who are corrective tarsiers. Yan. And, ayan. Conspiracy theories aside from the pandemic. Yan. Yan ang mga corrective tarsiers. They're good when it comes to analysis, but their problem is they have to execute kung ano man yung kanilang mga pinano. And they are the intelligent investor. As long as they are not paralyzed.
So are you saying si Warren Buffett ba? Hindi naman.
Warren Buffett is a steady Carabao si Warren Buffett.
Okay.
Kaya yung investment niya, di ba, consistent?
Or si Benjamin Graham, the very famous Bible of investors kasi is entitled The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham.
Yeah.
Mentor ni Warren. Okay, ang galing.
Diba? The Intelligent Investor.
Sorry?
May book siya nun no?
Oo, si Benjamin Graham.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Ang ganda. So nagkaroon tayo ng lesson. Jason was able to give us the overview of the 4 personality types, yung DISC. Tandaan nyo, Dominant Eagle, Influential Rooster, Steady Carabao, at saka Corrective Tarsiers. But, because humans nga are very complicated beings, sometimes hindi ka naman isa lang Meron kang konti dito, konti doon, but meron kang dominant character. So that's how personalities work. Hindi naman tayo parang sobrang very neat model na ito ka lang, hindi ka ito. If you're A, you're not B and C anymore. So it's nice for us to be able to really understand, kaya pala ako ganon. Kaya pala, ang tagal-tagal ko nang inaaral at convinced na ako na kailangan hindi nasa savings account ang pera ko. Kasi lang pala, eto pala ako. Yun, yung mga ganyan, ano. And that's how this is going to help us understanding our PERA-sonality so that we will be able to really allocate. Asset allocation talaga lang ang importante po eh. Hindi naman
Mm.
kailangan lahat nandyan sa invested in the stock market or real estate. Dapat may kanya-kanyang porsyento yan. So, ang main mo ngayon, Jason, is you give talks, di ba? And how does your audience respond to this when they hear you talk about the personalities? O
Oh, it's
sabi ni
really,
Christian,
yeah.
congrats Sir Jason. Natutuwa sila dun sa iyong lecture daw. Magpapadala sila ng mga regalo. O sige, damihan niyo pa ang regalo para mas marami pa siyang i-share sa atin. Galing ng
Yeah.
speaker, sabi ni Katso. Yes, talagang magaling siya. So si Ronaldin nagpadala ng halo-halo. Pampasalamat dyan sa lecture mo. So tell us, how do they respond when, especially those who are exposed or just heard it for the first time?
Yeah. O, mga viewers natin, magbagsak lang kayo na magbagsak dyan, ha?
Na, alam mo pag-isa. Sige, tell us
Well,
ano yung mga,
you know, ang pag nag-share ako, two eh. Yung una, yung mga hindi pa nila alam talaga. Yung mga hindi alam, nagugulat sila parang, wow, ito pala yung aking personality. Para siyang naka-gift wrap and then they were able to unwrap it. Yung iba naman, alam na nila, and then when I start teaching it at a deeper level, they discover na ang lawak pa pala.
correct.
And iba-ibang audiences, no, from etong December I did a number both online. I did very few live only for big clients. And yung context ng isa management, yung isa naman context sila is sales. So
Mhm.
ang lawak niya, pag nalaman natin kung sino tayo, we'll be able to use what I call the triple A model: aware, accept, and adapt. And that's applicable even when it comes to money.
Wow, so you do this mostly for salespeople para alam nila how to approach clients. Ganun ba yan, yung nabanggit mo kanina? Kasi baka we have audience there na gusto kang i-hire for this particular engagement.
Madami eh. Kasi yung sa sales, of course, para malaman natin, kumbaga, how to sell to people the way
Mm-mm.
they want to buy. Kasi ang mga tao naman gusto natin bumili eh, pero ayaw nating binibentahan tayo. But aside from that, even with parenting eh,
Yes.
ano ba yung approach natin kapag steady? Kunyari, yung nanay is a corrective, tapos ang anak niya is an influential, paano yung approach niya dapat doon?
Totoo
So
yan.
the application is really vast.
Mm-mm. So Jason, bigyan mo nga kami, just in case meron kang mga particular story, ikaw, kunyari, nung nagbebenta ka, if you're going to sell, I don't know, tell us kung ano yung magandang example para mag-grasp ng ating mga viewers. Meron ka bang like a few seconds talking, looking at a person, and then nakukuha mo, mukhang dito siya sa category na to. Meron kang ganang experience na share mo?
Yeah, the first time I met you was like 2014 yata, no? In Randall's event. Unang tingin ko pa lang sa'yo, alam ko na kagad dominant to.
Talaga? Sige nga, ano yung mga pinagagagawa ko sa harap mo that made you think na, si Rose, dominant eagle ito. Paano?
Well, kasi pag sa features, no, even with their
Talaga
facial
nga, sa mukha.
features, pag nakita mo lang yung face nila, the way they speak, is it slow, is it fast, what topic usually do they talk about? Kumbaga, when you talk to them, small talk ba sila or straight to the point? Business as usual. Kaya may clues para malaman natin. You know, this is funny you mentioned. Kasi when I started one of my businesses before, yung restaurants, I needed to come up with a certain amount, raise millions. Tapos I was naive and this small, actually, parang na ano nila ako, no, na kailangan ito yung deadline. So ako naman, bata pa, kailangan maabot ko tong deadline na to. I was able to raise more than double the amount.
Wow, galing
And
mo.
I returned of course I didn't get the half. I just got what I needed.
What you needed, yes.
nagawa ko siya because I know how to talk to people using using DISC. Tapos akala ko yun na yung pinaka kumbaga potent na application, no? Pero hindi pala. Yung mas naging importante was when I lost the business, I had to talk to all of my partners. And I used it again to show them na ito yung nangyari. Tapos yung personality type really played a role on how
Exactly.
I approached them and spoke to them.
The more difficult conversations, ano? Eto
Very
na.
difficult.
What is your personality among the four? What is the dominant?
Alam nyo, bumili po kayo ng libro para malaman mo.
Hindi mo sasabihin para naman merong maramdaman ng mga audience. Sige, maghulaan nyo. Siya ba
Ayan, hulaan nyo. Pero
dominant?
alam mo, Rose, kapag nalaman mo yung how to adjust, yung use the unique rule, minsan hindi na makikita ng audience dahil alam mo kung paano mag-adjust. Depende kung sino yung kausap mo,
Yeah.
sa seminar. So usually ang hula sa akin mali dahil I used what I call the learned personality. Borrowing from the other personalities and then using it. But you have to go back to who you are kasi you'll be frustrated trying to be someone you are not.
Oo. So parang ang ginagawa mo marunong ka na mag-disguise. Pero sige nga, sabihin mo sa amin, ano usually yung akala nila about you and then what is really the dominant character of Jason Law?
Yeah. Tinitingnan ko kung may mga nanghula You can guess.
Usually, nahiya sila manghula.
Usually kapag mga big seminars, lalo na pag yung mga hundreds of people, thousands of people, akala sa akin is really I'm high influential.
Yes. Kasi
but I'm not.
Stage, di ba? Di ba? Ganon. Yan yung feeling nila.
Although magaling din naman mag-speak yung, for example, magaling din naman mag-speak ang dominant, steady, and corrective. That's just the style that best suited me. But my original personality, my primary, the highest score, is that of a dominant. I'm a dominant eagle.
Also. So parang tinetame mo na si dominant eagle.
In a way, yes.
Depending on the need of the circumstance. So halimbawa, if ito medyo tinatansya mo pa lang yung bebentahan mo, syempre dapat ikaw yung medyo hindi ka dominant. Ikaw yung nakikinig, ikaw yung let me try to help you, yung ganon. Galing, ano?
Correct.
Tapos, you and your wife, I'm sure, I don't know kung naiirita ba yung wife mo kung minsan na sinasabi niya, ay, ka na naman, kinakategorize mo na, can you please stop psychoanalyzing me? May mga ganun ba kayong peg?
Well, alam mo, pag natutunan mo yung DISC, siya very similar siya. It's really complementary with strengths. Kasi yung sa strengths, pag titignan mo yung 34, pag kinategorize mo siya, nagiging 4 din siya Executing, influencing, relationship building, and strategic thinking.
Correct.
So, DISC yun pero tama ka, no? Yung kapag kausap natin yung mga tao, it's rather than confining them sa isang box, it's defining us so that we can know who we are, who others are, and adjust accordingly. Ang mali kasi, itong dominant ako, mag-adjust ka sa akin. Mali yun. Ang tama is, influential ka ba? Ako yung mag-a-adjust sa'yo.
Yeah. Para kayong nagtatango, no? Para kayong nagsasayaw. Hindi pwedeng, you have to dance with the client, especially the spouse, di ba? Your children when you're parenting them. Kumbaga yung formula A mo kay first child may not necessarily be the formula that you should be using on your second child kasi magkaiba sila, no? And how many kids do you have?
I have 2. Gabby is now 13 and Alexa is 11. Gabby is
babae.
Yes, both girls. You have 3 boys, right?
Yes.
Now, meron ako ng book mo yung Raising Pinoy Boys.
Yeah.
So, yung daughter ko, she is a corrective dominant, yung panganay ko. Yung bunso ko naman is an influential corrective. So, yung combination plays a role. Kasi ang influential at corrective, they're the most emotional eh. Pag pinagsama mo pa yung dalawa, super emotional. Minsan, iiyak na lang yan, tutulo sa kaliwang mata, yung luha. I cannot take it anymore. I wanna see my friends. How long will
Oh,
this pandemic end? Mamaya ka na naman. Yung mga
oh,
ganon.
totoo yan. Ang hirap talaga rin, ano. Oh my gosh. So, it's now 11:55, Jason. We only have 5 minutes left. I'd like you to invite our viewers kung saan kanila pwedeng makita. Baka meron kang mga important events dyan. Please share with our audience right now. We have
Yeah.
1,113 in Kumu right now.
They can follow me. I have it here on my social media handles there.
Mm.
You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram. I'm also on Kumu. Kaya lang hindi ako as active, no?
Regular?
But you can find me on Kumu. And also, for those of you who wants to take the test, I have an online
Oh, yeah,
test. You
that's
can
nice.
email me at jason@jasonlaw.com. Ayan siya. You can probably take a picture and then we will send you, and this is for free. We'll send you a simple 10 questionnaire test for you to have an idea who you are. Tapos, you can also follow me on Spotify. My podcast is The Unique Life. And maybe, Rose, I can invite you naman next time
Sure,
um,
sure.
to my,
Ka-
my
every
podcast.
kailan itong ano mo, yung podcast mo?
Yes. The title is The Unique Life, and
It's a
we
weekly
unbox.
podcast?
Come again?
Is it a weekly podcast?
Yes, it is a weekly podcast. So, ano siya about unboxing our personalities and unboxing life.
That's great. That's great. So sana no, really all of us would take a look at how our personalities really are. Wag labanan, wag din gawing palusot, 'di ba? But you understand who you are so that you will be able to deal with others in the best possible way. And you understanding their personality is also very important. Not just in the way you handle your money, but in really handling all the relationships in life. So gusto ko rin silang kumbidahan. Alam mo ba na nag-konting break ako din nung ano nung Christmas kaya yung mga boys ko muna yung nag-handle nitong Kumu. So this is the first Kumu show that I'm hosting since siguro early December, and I was I'm very very happy that you said yes to this. I really enjoyed this conversation. And sana the people out there no who got hold of our books through nagkaroon kasi kami ng book promo noon eh. I hope you're enjoying your FQ books and do share with us your favorite lessons there. You may follow me on FQ Mom sa Facebook, Kumu, YouTube, and the FQ Mom sa Instagram and Twitter. And of course, Jason, yung test. Kasi ako may FQ test ako sa website eh. Lagay mo na rin sa website mo yon para madali namin puntahan. But for the meantime, just write to him, ano? Para makakuha tayo, maintindihan natin kung saan talaga tayo dito sa apat na categories na to. And of course, if you'd like to talk about the elephant in the room, just contact us at IFE. IFE stands for Investing for Everyone. Those who want some career clarity can also get in touch with brandem.ph. So, meron pa tayong mga 1.5 minutes, mga pahabol dyan. Thank you, sabi ni R. Christian. Thank you, FQ Mom and Sir Jason. Marami silang natutunan sa inyo, sa iyo, Jason. And I do hope that you can follow Jason on his socials. Kasi napaka-importante talaga na maintindihan natin. Any last words, Jason?
Hey, thank you, Rose, and congratulations to your show. I know you are inspiring a lot of people, and lalo na pagdating sa financial literacy. I love your advocacy since the time I met you. That's why I grabbed a copy of your book immediately. Yung nag-meet tayo nung event ni Randall. For
Tandaan
our
talaga.
long time ago. And I just wanna encourage people to, yes, tama yung sabi ni Rose, no? Embrace natin yung sarili natin and know who we are and be the best you that you can be. You understand people, that's great. Now learn to be aware, accept, and adapt. Because those who are most adaptable eventually you will have the most influence when it comes to people.
Thank you very much at happy New Year. Sana maging okay ang 2022 nating lahat kahit na ano pa ang challenge na humarap sa atin. As long as we have each other's support, we'll be fine. Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. Bye!